Okay, well, I'm back to talk about joy, and I have good vibrations playing in the background because I thought it'd be appropriate. Um, both the Crackwalker and Max Emotion have recently done videos about joy, and I thought I would chime in because I have been going through a bit of a cheerful stage here, which is unusual, um, and I want to savor it, and that is one of the secrets of joy. Apparently, is savoring the moment. What is joy? Uh, Look at all the words we have to describe happiness: joy, elation, happiness, bliss, cheer, delight, ecstasy, exaltation, which they mention in the song, gaiety, jubilance, merriment, mirth, rapture, gladness, gusto. Um, when you fall in love with someone, you feel joy. And a lot of scientists have said, it's because of a chemical reaction that's going on in your brain. Does that make it less real? If the crack walker feels cheerful after she smokes some marijuana, I don't think that that's any less tangible. Um, Whatever causes that chemical reaction in your brain, I think cheer is cheer. Um, 2020 recently did a pretty good story about happiness. And though Walt Disney World claims to be the happiest place on earth, it turns out it's not. It's actually Denmark, um, which doesn't always have very nice weather. But the people there are very happy, and they probably pay the highest taxes of anyone in the world. They pay like something like 50 to 70% of their income goes to taxes, but all their health care needs are taken care of by the government, as well as their education. They have more programs for children and the elderly than any other country, and the Danes say they feel tucked in, you know, like a child at night in bed. They feel well cared for, and they have a lot of trust. And amazingly enough, Fiji, the exotic tropical getaway, is 50 spots lower than Iceland on the happiest places in the world. France and Italy rate well below Canada, and the USA is only number 23. And we have the pursuit of happiness is written into our uh, Bill of Rights, and yet we're only 23. One of the things we like to say in America is "Have a nice day," and believe it or not, that actually causes a lot of stress and pressure. People feel obligated to be cheerful and have a nice day, and we're not always we're not always at that place. So anyway, some other interesting things that I've learned doing some reading about happiness. Uh, I think that's funny that we're the land of the happy meal, the happy hour, and the smiley face, and we're only number 23. As it turns out, um, happiness is only 40% in our control. 50% of it, they say, is genetic, and the other 10% is unaccountable. We can't account for that 10%. But 40% is in our control. And apparently we all have a happiness set point, which means that if we were to win the lottery or get married, or one woman had a bunch of plastic surgery done to change her appearance so she felt better about how she looked. These things are very temporary. You will eventually revert back to your happiness set point. So those don't really have a long-term effect. What does have a long-term effect is what we do, how we act, and how we think. And oh darn, what's his name again? Cliff Between the Lines had done a video about a week or two ago. Can we think ourselves well? Can we think ourselves happy? And we can. We do have that ability to do that. Yeah, you know, our community, the bipolar people, people that suffer from severe depression and other mental illnesses, it's going to be a little bit different for us. Not as easy. But there are times that we can. It's called, what did they call that? What did they call that? Hedonic adaptation, which is when, as I was saying before, you win the lottery and I mean, everything seems great, but you will adapt back to your happiness set point. The study found that happy people practiced common acts of kindness on a regular basis. Max Emotion was saying about, or one of you was saying something about dance like no one is watching. And I've always thought, you know, work hard at play, play hard at work, and love like you've never been hurt, dance like no one's watching, as she said, and sing like nobody's listening. Gratitude, forgiveness, savoring the moment, meditation, these are all things that can help create that 40% that we have control over. Human contact and relationships. And I know that's true because being agoraphobic, I don't go out very much, so don't have a lot of contact. But since I've begun doing these videos and communicating with you people out there in our little corner of YouTube, I do. It has affected me. It's not physical contact, but it's contact, and it really has been making a difference. So there's something to that. Anyway, that was my 2 cents on joy and happiness, and however you can get it. And I'm not going to tell you what kind of day to have, but I do hope you enjoy this, and let me know what you think.